Today, we are honoring a man who has written many award-winning songs for himself and for the artists with whom he has worked. He will be honored with the 2,508th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Today, Hollywood honors singer-songwriter Kenny Babyface Edmonds. Let me tell you a little bit about our honoree. Kenny was born in Indianapolis, Indiana, where he has a 25-mile stretch of Interstate 65 named after him. And to our knowledge, he's the only Walk of Famer who has a highway named after him, so congratulations. Now, if you were to closely examine the annals of modern pop music history, few creative forces have impacted the contemporary pop urban genres as much as Kenny Babyface Edmonds. In a relatively short time, he has reached the icon status as a poignant tunesmith, prolific hitmaker producer, superstar recording artist, and revolutionary label owner. A 10-time Grammy winner. All right. With 11 solo albums of his own, Kenny's impeccably crafted explorations of love, romance, and relationships have made an indelible impression on the evolution of contemporary pop music throughout the world. And get this is very impressive. He has more than 125 top 10 R&B and pop hits. He has 42 #1 R&B hits and 51 top 10 pop hits. And together he has produced single and album sales in excess of 500 million units worldwide. Now, among his hit songs, and let's have you cheer for the ones you like best, they include It's No Crime, Tender Love, My Kinda Girl, For the Cool in You, Never Keeping Secrets, And Our Feelings, When Can I See You, This Is for the Lover in You, Every Time I Close My Eyes, Change the World, and Hurt You, just to name a few. Kenny is the recipient of numerous awards, including Soul Train Music Awards, BMI Awards, NAACP Image Awards, and American Music Awards. He was named BET's Entertainer of the Year at the first annual BET Award ceremony. Now, Kenny's most recent productions with other artists includes Barbra Streisand, Celine Dion, Carrie Hilson, Colby Calais, Jennifer Hudson, and Ariana Grande. Next up is his forthcoming duets album with Toni Braxton titled Love, Marriage, and Divorce. And for those of you, I'm sure all of you want to get a copy, it will be released on November 25th on Motown Records. Now, Kenny's charitable work is as impressive as his professional accomplishments. He was the national spokesman for Border Babies and personally helped raise more than $500,000 for a transitional home, the Little Blue House, located in Washington, D.C. He continues to contribute to a host of other worthwhile organizations, including the United Negro College Fund. In 2008, Kenny combined his musical prowess with his charitable foundation efforts, co-writing and producing the song Just Stand Up with longtime partner Antonio L.A. Reid. And that served as the backbone of a multi-purpose breast cancer awareness special. Recently, Kenny has been very active in supporting the Carousel of Hope, benefiting the Children's Diabetes Foundation and the Barbara Davis Center for Childhood Diabetes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our honoree, Kenny Babyface Edmonds. All right. Now, before you get to hear from our honoree, we have a few special guests. And if you look, we have numerous celebrities here today and people from the business community who are here to honor Kenny. So let me bring up our first one. Our first speaker is an astounding recording artist and performer who who has been delivering genre-defining music for more than 15 years. The Tennessee native, best known for his fluid voice and dynamic dance moves, has also starred in a wide variety of film, television, and stage productions. Most recently, you saw him as one of the 4 judges on the Emmy-winning NBC hit The Voice. Please welcome Usher Raymond IV.
Wow, that was an earful. I mean, you know, as he went through Face's discography of incredible records that he's made in time, I mean, everybody has a song or the moment in their life when Kenny or Babyface really set the stage of what cool was, you know? Whip Appeal was my moment, okay? So in addition to all of the songs that were relevant in that time, and as well as the ones that became relevant in the future, you know, one thing that I have to commend Kenny on, and why I think that this incredible honor is being bestowed on him today, is because he's been able to evolve throughout the years, no matter what, always being able to understand where current culture was and being relevant in it. By way of inspiration or creation, he has definitely set the mark, and that's why you're getting this star, and why you are the guru to me. You're like Obi-Wan Kenobi, like one of the greatest. And, you know, I only hope to, in some way, someday make the type of contributions that you've been able to make as a musician, as a producer, as an artist, as well as a mentor to me, because I would not be standing here if it weren't for you in LA taking a shot and believing in me from the beginning. So I'm happy that I could be here as the baby of the bunch, because you guys are going to hear from everybody else, LA Puff, etc. But I'm the baby, and yeah, I'll take that. It's cool. And I'm just happy that I could be here to share with you today, man. Okay?
Thank you, Usher. Let me introduce a few people who are with us. We have, as I mentioned, a lot of people who should be introduced, but we don't have time to introduce everyone. But there are a few that I do need to acknowledge. We have the chairman of the board of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, Heather Cochran. And we also have the chairman of the Walk of Fame committee that selects our honorees, David Green of the Pantages Pages Theater. And a member of the committee, music executive Irving Azoff. We also have with us some past Walk of Fame honorees, Carol Bayer Sager and Kenny G. David Foster's here too now. David Foster, yes, just got his star last year. We have actress Holly Robinson Peete over there. Singer Toni Braxton. Kris Jenner. And Khloe Kardashian. Welcome. Now, our next speaker is the CEO and founder of Combs Enterprises, a multifaceted entertainment powerhouse. He was recently declared one of the most influential businessmen in the world by Time Magazine and CNN. Music has always been at the center of his career. He is a recognized producer, solo artist, and performer who has produced chart-topping hit songs for many music superstars. Please welcome another Walk of Fame honoree in the past, Sean Diddy Combs.
Everybody give it up for Kenny Babyface Edmonds one time. Make some noise. You're going to hear a lot of great things up here today, but for me, this man is responsible for 2 of my children. And I want to thank you. For Justin and Christian, I want to thank you. Also, he's responsible for my high bills every month. After he made that song, I'll pay your rent, I'll buy your clothes, I'll cook your dinner too. As soon as I get home from work, it told me how to really treat a queen, and I thank you. I try to cook dinner, I try to pay the rent, I even try to wash the clothes sometimes. And he's just been not just a mentor and somebody to look up to. in the industry. He's been a living legend. The songs that he has made has touched us and will go in the memory banks of our lives as great moments. This is off the subject of his star. He took me on a trip one time to go skiing, and I don't really like the snow, and I've never been back since because I was supposed to take the lesson, and I didn't take the lesson. I thought I could just get on the slopes and just ski down the slopes, and that didn't work too well. So me and him, we just bonded back in the cabin, and he's just been a great guy. You can tell by the people that have come out to see him today that he's really, really, really a special person. Beyond the hit records that he has made, he's a great man, a great father, a great person, and a great friend. And now he's deservingly joining all of the stars in the world on the greatest stage in the world, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Congratulations, Kenny Babyface Edmonds.
Thank you, Sean Diddy Combs. Our next speaker is a recording artist, a songwriter, a producer, and a label executive. He has been a key figure in shaping the sound and experience of popular music for more than 25 years. You have also seen him as a judge on The X Factor. Please welcome Chairman and CEO of Epic Records, Antonio L.A. Reid.
So for me, this is maybe even more special because this is my brother. This is my brother, my friend, my coach, my life coach. We write and we fight, right? That's my man. And today, as I was thinking about what I would say, because there's so many wonderful things to say about Kenny, I thought I would just listen to Kenny this morning for like 4 hours. So I had a 4-hour private party listening to all the great music from Babyface, and I'm telling you, taking a photo of him is one thing. Even hearing him speak is one thing. But if you really want to experience Babyface, press play. And I mean, Whip Appeal, It's No Crime. I listen to music that he did with Paul McCartney. I could do first names: Chaka, Aretha, Whitney, Paul, Mick, Madonna. And it goes on and on and on. Tony, where's Tony, by the way? She's the absolute greatest. You're the greatest, by the way. I love you. And but this is a very, very special moment, and I'm proud. Kenny and I moved to L.A. probably around 1983 or 84, not far from here, and we weren't doing that well, you know what I mean? And so I'm proud because he's come so far, and I feel like this is, as much as this is his, I hope you'll understand it when I say this, but it feels like it's mine as well, because that's my brother, and there isn't enough distance in the world to separate us. That's my man. Congratulations.
Well, we are delighted to have with us today the councilman from the city of Los Angeles who represents the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He has just been elected and has been on the duty for 3 months. He's doing an excellent job working with us on a lot of the issues here in Hollywood. Please welcome the Honorable Mitch O'Farrell.
Thank you so much. Like so many people here, I've just been a fan of Kenny Babyface Edmonds for 25 years. And back in the late 80s when I first learned about him, I was just so taken aback by his incredible, beautiful, melodic voice. He is one of the greatest recording artists as well, and sometimes that gets overlooked. He is a genius with musical talent as a singer, as a producer, and of all of the stars that line the Walk of Fame, there is no one ever who has had more talent, and no one in the future will have more talent than this man standing to my right. The humility that he has comes across on the screen, and I just had the great pleasure of meeting him, and he is definitely a man of the people, and his humility comes through. So it's a great honor for me to be standing here, and I was looking forward to this one like I can't even tell you. And So we're all here to celebrate you and your wonderful recognition as having a star on the Incredible Walk of Fame. So on behalf of the City of Los Angeles, it is signed by the Mayor, Eric Garcetti, President of the Los Angeles City Council, Herb Wesson, and my colleague on the City Council, Tom LaBonge. This is Kenny Babyface Edmonds Day in the City of Los Angeles. Congratulations.
All right. Well, you've been waiting, and now's the time to hear from our honoree. Please welcome Kenny Babyface Edmonds.
Thank you. I brought some notes with me so I wouldn't forget to say some things, and I'm going to lean over so I talk loud. First of all, I would like to thank Usher and Puffy and L.A. Reid for speaking for me today. Yeah, give them some love. I'm very honored that you guys are here to show your support for me and speak for me today. To Usher, I'd like to say that this feels weird for you to not come up here, Usher. Stand right here. I can read this. I feel like I'm saying it to you. First, look at this kid. This is our star. This is our baby. To Usher, my first memory of you is watching you as a little kid audition at LaFace Records, singing "End of the Road." And I thought to myself, OMG. That was before you came up with the song. I'm just saying. I was thinking of it back then, but anyway. And I thought, what an amazing talent. He was an instant superstar. But what was even more amazing was the confidence he had. I think he was about 3 years old. He might be a little older than that, but the main thing, Usher he had $1 million smile that could light the world. And he shined like no other. And to this day, you still have that $1 million smile. Give him the smile, give him the smile, give him the But more importantly, you have $1 billion heart. You are a superstar, and you are one of the greatest guys I've ever known. And I couldn't be more proud of you, and I'm proud to be a small part of your journey. So thank you for being here. I would like to speak to Sean Puffy P. Diddy Combs, the man with a lot of names. Now, I want to say that, I'm going to say this to you, Puff. I have been amazed at your perseverance. I have been intrigued and in awe of your creative mind. But most of all, I must say, I have been inspired by your courage. For when you decided to step out of your comfort zone in music and the world of fashion, and then you decided to go after the role of Sidney Poitier in A Raisin in the Sun, I knew then that you were afraid of nothing. And I, for one, applaud you on your non-afraidness. Is that a word? I think so. You can say any words. So as far as I am concerned, from this day on, they will call you Mr. Tibbs Point 2. And I have, seriously, I have to say, I have so much respect and admiration for Puff. He's been a great guy, and he has also inspired me as well. So thank you, Puff.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to call up L.A., please. Please, L.A. Now, I had something simple written for L.A., and you know I could probably speak for hours, on our journey together and apart. I probably have at least 2,500 embarrassing stories I could tell you on this guy right here. I mean, I'll tell you one since we're right here. A few streets over at Cahuenga, that was once the Edmonds building, and before that it was the Solar building. That was where we started doing our work. And we came here to LA in 1985, and we were working our butts off, and we didn't have anything, didn't have much, and LA was loaned a car from Dick Griffey. It's a old blue Mercedes. And I could tell you that I drove down the street one day and I saw LA in handcuffs off to the side. Police had pulled him over because that car didn't have no registration or something. But I knew then we was gonna make it after that. You're gonna go through that. Look, I can pretty much tell you, if it wasn't for this man right here, that I wouldn't be standing here receiving this star today. We did this together and apart. No matter how many years or miles of distance there are between us, we always seem to do it together and apart. I couldn't be more proud of ULA and all the things that you've accomplished. You will always be my friend, forever be my partner, together and apart. I'd like to acknowledge a few people here today. I'd like to acknowledge my oldest son, Brandon Edmonds. Yep. I would like to acknowledge my youngest son, Dylan Edmonds. I would like to acknowledge my oldest and youngest daughter, Peyton Edmonds. And my very lovely and beautiful fiancée, Nikki Pantenberg. And all of her family as well. My brothers, Kevon Edmonds and his family. My brother, Michael Edmonds and his family. My nephew, Jason Edmonds and his family. I'd like to acknowledge Azoff Management, Irving Azoff. And Susan Markheim, only the best manager in the world. All the guys from IDJ and Motown, Barry White, Steve Bartos, Laura Swanson, and Ethiopia gives love. I'd like to acknowledge the Brandon's Way Gang, Paul, Ann, Tony, Chris, and Leon. I'd like to acknowledge the guys from ICM, Mark Siegel, Boulevard Management, and of course, my attorney, Mark Kavinsky, and to all my friends and extended families. And, you know, I'm going to do a couple of little name drops here. Some people, because I can do that now that I'm a star and stuff. You know. I want to say hey to Clarence Avant there. I see him sitting out there. Hey, Clarence. What up, man? and I'm just going to, Byron Allen, he's over there. What's up? Andre Harrell. Raphael Sadiq. Ralph Johnson. I can't see everybody back there. So, but that was a lot of yelling out. Okay, good deal. Now, here comes the speech part. 15 years ago, my mama, Barbara Jean Edmonds, brought forth on this continent me. Conceived in love and dedicated to the proposition that I better get me a job by the time I'm 19. Henceforth, me being a struggling musician and all, I stalled as long as I could. Henceforth, she grew tired of my stalling, and she drove me to the local photomat booth to get a job application and a job. Henceforth, I soon after left town to begin my journey on making it. But how was I going to make it? I loved playing the guitar, playing the piano, singing and writing songs, but I didn't particularly love the spotlight. I wanted to shine, but I wanted to shine quietly. In the name of one of the groups I was in when I was in high school, it was called Tarnished Silver. That wasn't very shiny. So, coincidence? I think not. But I was always falling in love, so I was always writing songs. And it was in song that I found my spotlight. I cannot tell you that when I dreamed of making it as a young musician, that I dreamed of standing in front of you today. Getting a star, I never dared to dream to shine as bright. But I can tell you that 15 years ago, my mama, Barbara Jean Edmonds, believed in me. She believed that I could shine. She believed that all of her sons could shine. Marvin, Melvin, Michael, Kevin, Kenny, and Derek. And although she's not here with us today, she's watching us from above. And she's watching me shine out loud. So in closing, I want to say to my eldest son, Brandon, my youngest son, Dylan, and my only daughter, Peyton, like Usher, let your smiles light up the world. Like Puffy, let your courage inspire you to do great things. And like L.A. and I were to each other, forever be partners, together and apart. But most of all, like your dad today, shine and shine out loud. Thank you.
Let's unveil the star.